What's up guys, XR Kiwis here and welcome back to another video. As you'll see by the title today, I'm going to be showing you my weekend league highlights and speaking a bit about the team and mainly the PK screen card. So thank you for being here and choosing to click on the video. This is the team quickly just before we get into the weekend league highlights that I used. Starting this formation to get everybody on 10 chem. I got 9 on mine Aldum. Could change him to CDM, but the amount that it costs to change him to CDM and then back to a centre mid if I wanted to, it's just not worth it, so I leave him. Dembele is on 7 chem, obviously, but that's the most chem that he can get on. Still plays well. Yeah, that's the formation that I start with. In game, I switch to 4-2-2-2, and I've lowered my width. My width for the last month or so on the defence have been 5. I've changed it to 3 and it seems to be working quite a lot, to be quite honest. 3 det, fast build up, 4-4-2-2, and then in game you can see that's how it looks. Di Maria and Ousmane on the wings, Griezmann and Mbappe out front, and then obviously the rest is simple. And then for the player instructions, nothing on the strikers, get into the box for crosses on the wingers or attacking mids, stay back while attacking on the CDMs, and then stay back while attacking on both the fullbacks as well. People on the bench, don't really bring them on, to be quite honest. Don't really use subs a lot. But I do have Herrera as the CDM, Gomez, Zaha, Lozano, and then Rodriguez. This Rodriguez has got a ridiculous card, only a 2-star weak foot. But if you need to bring on, if you go 3 at the back and then score and need to go back into a 4-back or someone, it'd be a brilliant player to bring on in the 4-back position or even CDM. So yeah, took Areola and Militao out, but that's the team. Let's get into the weekend league highlights. So as we get into the first team, you can see he's got an okay team. It's nothing special though. Aguero, De Bruyne, Rijkaard, it's not bad, but he's got a few dodgy players in there with Capoue. And I was playing really well these first couple of games. You can see the sort of goals that I'm scoring. Not that first one. That first one's lucky. But after that, I was scoring some really good goals. The gameplay was actually quick. This was on a Friday morning. Yeah, playing really well, scoring some decent goals. And then after that, the next 3-4 games, I'll show you my first 6 because that's all I've played at the minute. But the games after that just seemed so much slower, the delay was more. You can feel it game to game. I don't know if because I logged out of Ultimate Team in the first 2 games to go and edit the first 2 games, and then when I went back on, different server or something. But it makes such a big difference to the way that you're allowed to play and the sort of goals you can score. But yeah, PK has been very good for me. Honestly, I thought his acceleration's terrible. It would let me down a lot. But you really don't feel it a lot. Agility and balance are really low, but I was still able to jockey with him really well. Yeah, he just felt fine. You could run him out and it'd actually get back into positions quickly, which again, I thought wouldn't happen. But I'd say the biggest shock to the team was Di Maria. He was sensational for me. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you'll know that I usually hate people with anything less than a 4-star weak foot. To be honest, I don't really like 4-star weak foots that much. I feel like the weak foot doesn't really work. But on Di Maria, he feels so quick. He's only got 85 pace as well, but he's got 95 agility, which you can definitely feel. You'll see the amount of goals that I score where he's the one running up and laying it off or scoring, because he feels so good on the ball, which did shock me actually, because as I say, he's only got 85 pace, and I've used people with 85 pace before, somebody like a Ben Yedder and that, and he fell really slow. But yeah, was very impressed with Di Maria. Mbappe was good. I don't know how that was a penalty, by the way. Felt like he didn't even contact me. Penalties are weird on this FIFA. I find that if you don't aim to one side first, if you aim down the middle and then move it to one side, the penalties completely mess up. The amount of times that I've put it down the middle, moved it slightly to one side, and they just blaze it wide, even if the ball's still roughly at the middle of the goal, but to one side, they seem to blaze it wide. So I do just aim on one side. I know head movement can make a big difference, but when you're playing people that aren't a great standard, they usually don't look into it or don't know how to use it that well. So yeah, penalties are dodgy for me on this game. Mbappe was good, sorry. He felt good on the ball. A lot of people have said that they haven't liked him that much this FIFA. His finishing did let me down a little bit, but I think that was just a patch, to be quite honest. I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, his movement on the ball and that, his skills and stuff were all fine for me. Like a nice little feint from Griezmann there. Griezmann again, very good. 3-star weak foot lets him down a bit. You'd notice the weak foot more in a striker that you would an attacking mid or a winger, just because obviously you create more chances for them. As a winger, you only really cut inside or go down the line, and you've still got space. As a striker, it's hard to create space with somebody who's only a 3-star weak foot, because you know which way they're going to go most of the time. But once you get it onto his left foot, same as Di Maria, he is very good. Got a really nice finish, and he's really quick on the ball. But yeah, the patch finishing is horrendous right now. Let me know what you think in the comments down below about the patch, because I don't think it's helped the game personally. I've skinned him there for the penalty, by the way. Yeah, honestly, I don't think it's good. The amount of chances that I missed from inside the box, just easy finesse shots that haven't gone in, is just ridiculous. Like, I know finesse shots were OP before a little bit, don't get me wrong. Like, outside the box, they were too good. But inside the box, the amount of times that I just do a drag back, perfect, like penalty spot, and the keeper will save it, or they'll put it wide from somebody like Mbappe, just shouldn't be happening, in my opinion. Like, I've spent the first month or so, well, over a month now, learning how to shoot, and like the best way was just a finesse shot, and now they've decided to patch finesse shots, so they really don't work. Don't get me wrong, I still score quite a few, but the amount that I miss now compared to score from inside the box, as I say, outside of the box, yeah, make and miss every single time. I haven't got a problem with that. But even that shot from there, Mbappe, 100% should have been a goal, and it still hit the post and only just went in. The amount of them that I missed was ridiculous. Player tackling as well. Amount of times that I tackle people with even somebody like PIQUE. PIQUE is actually really good with tackling players this FIFA. But even him, someone keeps messaging me on Messenger, so apologies for that noise in the background. Yeah, if I'm tackling with somebody like PIQUE, the amount of times that he loses a 50-50 to somebody like Ben Yedder or Insigne or someone that just never in a million years should be losing a 50-50 battle to somebody like that. Obviously, there's going to be tackles here and there that, like, you're not going to get the ball back every single time. But if I've got somebody that's like a 6'4" defender with really good defending stats against a striker that's like 5'10" or smaller, you expect him to come out with a ball pretty much every single time. But unfortunately, this FIFA doesn't work that way. Goalkeeper parries. Honestly, I haven't seen many goalkeepers parry the ball into a striker yet, so that's a positive, I suppose. But yeah, patch for me hasn't been great, but I was playing alright in these first 6 games, was doing pretty well. The standard of opponent wasn't brilliant, but it never really is in the first few games, to be quite honest. This was the last game here. I won every game convincingly. As I said, was playing well, so I would expect to. But I'm just going to show you a quick few clips of PIQUE at the minute now. His acceleration feels really quick. That's Rashford on the ball there, touching it. I weren't even controlling PIQUE when he first touched the ball, and he gets back in time. You'll see, what impressed me the most was his passing as well. It was so quick, and his agility here, look, I just jockey the striker, and he stays perfectly in front of him to win the ball back. Again, just jockey him, the acceleration to actually get back in time. For me, he was really good, and there is a clip in a second at the end that he does score a goal for me as well. You would have seen it in the clips. But to finish it off, inside the box, gets the ball, nice little fake shot and smash it at home. So he can finish as well. But that's going to be the end of the video for me, guys. Really appreciate you being here. If you could, of course, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Then that would be really appreciated. But that's going to be the end of the video for me, guys. Thank you for watching.